This is Top 30. Coming up, a food warning. There are 2 new recalls to watch out for. Why fans are rallying around Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. And these 3 brothers finally found a forever home together. Hi there, welcome to the show. I'm Kristen Smith, and here are 30 things you need to know right now. The Mega Millions jackpot has hit $1.6 billion. That's a new record. The Washington Post reports that's partly a result of lotto officials changing the game to make the odds of winning jackpots worse. Mega Millions players used to select 5 numbers between 1 and 75 and a mega number from 1 to 15. The odds of winning the top prize were 1 in over 258 million. Well, that changed late last year. The game reduced the range for the first 5 numbers to between 1 and 70. But there are now more choices for the mega number from 1 to 25. As a result, it's easier to win smaller prizes, but harder to get all 6 numbers to win the jackpot. The odds are now 1 in over 302 million. Less frequent payouts means bigger jackpots, and that's exactly what lotto officials want. Some had reportedly been worried about jackpot fatigue due to more frequent payouts in smaller amounts. The director of the Mega Millions group says somewhere between 200 million and 400 million jackpots become a cultural phenomenon. They also attract infrequent players who don't always buy tickets but might chip into an office pool. And the change is working. Lotto sales are up about $5 billion from last year. Good luck. And now let's go to the New York Stock Exchange for our Fox Business Minute with Deidre Bolton. Deidre, many Americans are about to get higher credit scores.
That's right, Kristen. One of the largest and best-known companies that calculates a person's credit score is changing its formula to your benefit. FICO launching the Ultra FICO that will factor in bank balances and how consumers manage their accounts, which is new. Payment history as included as always. FICO planning to roll out the new scoring system next year. In baseball, the World Series starts this week, and Taco Bell is giving all fans a reason to watch. The fast food chain is offering a free Doritos Locos Taco when the first player steals first base. Fans can claim their free taco on November 1st. And Uber taking to the skies for food delivery. According to its website, the company is looking for an operations exec who can help make delivery drones functional as soon as next year. Uber would like delivery drones to be commercially operational in multiple markets by 2021.
What qualifications do you need for this job?
Uber is looking for someone with experience developing hardware for drone use. Kristen?
Interesting story. Thanks, Deidre. All right, some more headlines for you. At least 30 people were injured over the weekend when the floor of an apartment clubhouse in South Carolina fell through during a Clemson homecoming party. Eyewitnesses say everyone was jumping at the same time to the beat of a popular song before the floor gave way. No life-threatening injuries were reported, just broken bones and lacerations. And a couple of food recalls to tell you about. Jenny Craig is recalling their chicken wrap with barbecue sauce and chicken barbecue wrap due to listeria and salmonella concerns. Ruiz Food is also recalling nearly 2.5 million pounds of meat and poultry found in Go-Go's ready-to-eat taquitos because of possible listeria and salmonella contamination. And finally, photographer Matthew Dipple was on vacation in Yosemite Park earlier this month when he captured the most stunning engagement photo at Taft Point. Problem is, he has no idea who the couple is and couldn't find them after snapping the epic photo. He shared the image on social media, hoping someone can help identify them. So if you are this couple who got engaged on October 6th, tweet us or send us a note on Instagram or Facebook. All right, now let's go to Danielle Knox from Fox 35 Orlando. She has what you need to know today. So Danielle, there's an age when adulting gets less stressful.
Well, Kristen, here's a question I often ponder. When does life start to get easier? Well, a new survey found that 44 appears to be the magic age. The researchers found people in their 20s face a lot of stress over things like finding jobs and finances and dating. The 30s are filled with things about career advancement and starting a family. But once we pass that magic 44th year, we're more likely to turn the corner on adulting and be settled at work and in our relationships. Researchers say when it comes to our development, brothers and sisters can be more influential than mom or dad. One reason? Because for most, our sibling relationships are the longest relationships in our lives, whether they're good or bad. On the flip side, researchers also found that tense sibling relationships make people more likely to use substances and to be depressed and anxious in adolescence. Well, do you think root beer is disgusting? Much of the world thinks so too, at least according to a new place opening in Sweden. It's called the Disgusting Food Museum. It will include some unusual selections from all around the world, like Mexican tree ant larvae, yummy, and Chinese mouse wine. But a couple of American favorites also made the list, including Twinkies and root beer. In fact, the museum founder says if you give root beer to a European, they will spit it out and say it tastes like toothpaste. And that's what you need to know. Kristen, I have never, ever been a root beer fan. I can do a Twinkie, though. What about you?
I actually like root beer, so I guess I'm in the minority with this one. Thanks, Danielle. Now sit right back and you'll hear a tale of an actress who fell on hard times and the fans who came to her rescue. For 3 seasons, Dawn Wells joined the skipper, the millionaire, and 4 other castaways as Mary Ann here on Gilligan's Island. Now 80 years old, the actress, though initially hesitant, has agreed to accept some $200,000 raised through GoFundMe. The Help Dawn Wells campaign was created by Doug Kirkpatrick, the actress's longtime hairdresser. In his plea, Kirkpatrick said not only had Wells lost everything in the '08 crash, she had since experienced a life-threatening surgery and then an unexpected knee injury. The money will go toward medical bills, IRS penalties, and moving to a new assisted living facility. On Facebook, the actress expressed her thanks, saying, "I'm grateful that God has given me so many friends and fans who care, or it would all be too overwhelming." Wells may have never been rescued from Gilligan's Island, but it seems like she finally was saved. All right, time now for our Royal Watch with our royal commentator, Victoria Arbiter. Welcome back, Victoria.
Great to see you, and it's been a royally busy few days, Kristen.
Okay, we're all on Royal Baby Bump Watch. So what's the latest with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Well, as you say, with the world officially on Royal Baby Bump Watch, Harry and Meghan are continuing their 16-day tour down under. Their jam-packed schedule includes 76 engagements spread across 4 countries, marking Meghan's first international tour as a member of the royal family. Now, the couple started in Sydney, where they met koalas at the world-famous Taronga Zoo, before greeting well-wishers, thousands of well-wishers in the shadow of Sydney Opera House. In the drought-hit community of Dubbo, they brought the rain, and they met a new best friend in adorable 5-year-old Luke Vincent, who was big on cuddles and stroking Harry's beard. On Friday, Harry climbed to the top of Sydney Harbour Bridge to raise the Invictus Games flags, and the games officially opened over the weekend. This week, Harry and Meghan continue on to Fiji, Tonga, and New Zealand.
That little boy was everything. Seriously, how cute is he? Okay, so Harry can't get all the attention. What has Prince William been up to?
Well, back at home, Prince William hosted a reception at Buckingham Palace for the brave British divers and their support teams who contributed to the search and rescue of those 12 young soccer players and their coach from a cave in Thailand last July. Now, meeting with the divers firsthand, William was able to hear of their harrowing yet thankfully successful search and rescue mission. The reception was hosted in association with Search and Rescue England and Wales, for which William is patron.
Victoria, thanks so much for the inside information, and we'll see you next week. All right, moving right along, a few weeks ago, U.S. Open champion Naomi Osaka appeared on Ellen. Ellen congratulated the tennis star on her big win, asked her about the match, and also asked her about her favorite things, her favorite color, singer, show, and even her celebrity crush, to which she answered Michael B. Jordan.
I don't know his name, but he was in Black Panther, but he was a villain.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Ellen tried to dabble in matchmaking and pull a few strings with the actor. So Ellen then wished the tennis star a happy birthday by tweeting a picture of Jordan and tagging him. And good thing she did, because the actor then personally invited Naomi to the Creed 2 premiere, to which she said she would love to go. We'll have to wait and see if this turns into anything more. Alrighty, still ahead, we have some healthy pumpkin recipes for fall, and these 3 brothers found a forever home together. Don't go anywhere. Top 30, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Fall is in full swing. Leaves are a-changing, sweaters are coming out, and pumpkin is being added to everything. To talk about it, we're joined by nutritionist Carrie Glassman, founder of NutritiousLife.com. Carrie, I'm so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Especially talking pumpkin. I understand there are some serious benefits to pumpkin.
So the world has gone pumpkin mad.
Yes, it
but
has.
that is a good thing, because there are so many benefits to pumpkin. They're not just for carving. So pumpkins are low in calories and high in water, actually 94% water volume, and high in fiber. So they fill you up for very few calories, loaded with beta carotene, which turns into vitamin A in your body and is good for your immune health and good for your skin, and acts as an antioxidant and helps prevent inflammation and heart disease and cancer. And then pumpkins also are packed with vitamin C, which we also know is good for our immune system, which is good going into the winter.
Of course, I had no idea about it. And let me tell you, Carrie, I'm not a big fan of sweets. I don't like the pumpkin spice. I know I don't like the pumpkin spice. But are there any other ways to incorporate pumpkin into our diet?
Absolutely, because all the coffee shops are making pumpkin sweet, but pumpkin on its own isn't really so sweet. You can do so much with pumpkin. You can add pumpkin to a smoothie. You can add, I like adding a little bit of pumpkin to my oatmeal in the morning for a really warm fall breakfast. You can just roast pumpkin and then make it into like a pumpkin mash, like mashed potatoes. You can roast it and just put it in cubes with a little cinnamon and have it as a little side dish.
My mouth is watering,
right,
like, for real.
You can actually, this is a favorite. What I like to do is take Greek yogurt, and then I take some pumpkin, sometimes even just organic canned pumpkin, and add it into the Greek yogurt, mix it together, and sprinkle a little cinnamon and nutmeg, and it is such a good afternoon treat.
And it takes, what, 10 seconds to make?
10 seconds, and it's so healthy, loaded with all those antioxidants and then the protein from the yogurt. It's a great afternoon snack.
You know, Carrie, I think this is so great that there are so many benefits to pumpkin because now we can use them, you know, on our desk and in our lunch.
Exactly. They're pretty and to eat.
Carrie, thanks so much for coming in. All right, this next one will make you laugh. Matea Goff couldn't find the words to let her husband know why she's not exactly pleasant in the mornings. So she turned to illustrations instead. Her comic-like cartoons quickly went viral because they're relatable to pretty much any woman who has ever breastfed. The first drawing shows her sleeping in bed with her sleeping baby next to her, and her husband, Chris, who has arrows pointing at his bare chest that say, useless nipples. I think you can see where this is going. The drawings progress throughout the night with the baby slapping and scratching at Matea, throwing up on her, and kicking her, all while her husband sleeps peacefully beside her with what she calls still useless nipples. Matea posted her drawings on Facebook, where it's been shared close to 200,000 times. So on behalf of all the tired mamas out there, Matea, thank you. All right, a new serial inspired by an old TV show has caught the attention of people across the country, and Mike Jarek from Fox 29 in Philadelphia has more. Hi, Mike.
And Kristen, that TV show is The Golden Girls. Oh God, I still like watching that in syndication, as a matter of fact. It's not called Golden Grahams or anything like that. It's called Golden Girls, and the cereal is not gold. It's a bluish color. I haven't tasted it yet, but I'd like to try it.
So, Mike, can you actually buy this in stores?
Oh, yeah. Well, one store. It's sold exclusively at Targets.
Well, I've got to try it. Thanks, Mike. A really heartwarming story here. Earlier this month, the Edmonton Humane Society put out an SOS. They had 3 adorable St. Bernard dogs that needed to be adopted. But there was one catch. They're brothers, and because they show signs of anxiety when separated, Gunther, Gasket, and Goliath had to be adopted together. Owning a St. Bernard isn't cheap, never mind 3 of them. Each of the 2-year-old dogs costs about $300 in food every month. But good news, the 3 gentle giants have found their forever home with a nice family in Calgary. The family wants to remain anonymous, but said, we immediately fell in love with them. We are beyond excited to be giving these 3 dogs their forever home. The EHS says they received more than 200 inquiries about adopting the dogs from all over Canada and even other parts of the world. But to minimize stress on the dogs, they wanted to stay local. Well, Christmas will be here before you know it, and today's Top 30 steal would make a perfect present. We have a Scuttles Complete Spa gift set at a special 67% discount. You can pamper someone or even yourself from head to toe. This set comes with so much stuff. You get 3 gold collagen face masks, 6 honey and almond hand masks, 2 bottles of charcoal peel-off masks, and 4 pairs of foot peel masks. The 24-karat gold collagen facial mask is an intensive anti-aging treatment that lifts and nourishes your skin. The honey and almond nourishing hand cream mask is full of minerals and nutrients that heal dry hands and protect them from the sun. The charcoal peel-off mask removes impurities and dirt from your pores, making skin clean and clear. And the foot peel mask repairs rough skin and gets rid of calluses. The Scuttles Complete Spa gift set retails for $75, but today you can buy it for just $25. That's a 67% discount. You can get this right now at morningsave.com while they last. Don't go anywhere. We have more things you need to know coming up. Welcome back to Top 30. Fans of one Coke product with a cult following are panicking, but you've probably never even heard of their favorite soda. The New York Times writes that a shortage of Tab has diehard fans shelling out on the internet and crossing state lines in a search for their beloved beverage. One told the paper it's almost like a drug deal. The shortage is reportedly due to Coca-Cola Bottling Company Consolidated, which stocks stores in 14 states, deciding not to offer 12 packs of Tab cans. So Tabaholics are signing a petition on the site I Love Tab that will be sent to Coca-Cola and taking to social media with the hashtag #BringBackTab. A spokesperson for Coca-Cola said, "We know there are passionate Tab fans, and this is why the product continues to be available for sale online nationwide." It's just the latest chapter in a long saga for Tab fans. After it was introduced in 1963, Tab enjoyed a run as America's first diet soda, often marketed to women.
It can't be beat, it's the taste for me, and only 1 calorie.
But things changed in 1982. That's when a competitor hit the market, Diet Coke. The latest shortage isn't likely to stop the Tabaholics. One told the Times, "We've been through this before. We know what to do." Okay, everyone wants to look their best, right? But most of us need to do it on a budget. And Coco Dominguez from Fox 26 in Houston shows us how to look like $1 million without breaking the bank. That's the key. Hi, Coco.
Hi, Kristen. Gucci, Prada, Chanel, oh my, it's a shopper's dream. High-end designs at low, low prices. These luxury garage sales are popping up all over the country, and they're giving everyday people a chance to fill their closets with name brands they'd likely never be able to afford otherwise. And it's not just things the ladies would like. This traveling consignment boutique also has threads the guys will dig. The styles might not be the latest, but vintage wear is all the rage anyways. So forget your traditional shopping trip to the mall and try something old yet fabulous. Back to you, Kristen.
Well, you know what they say, one person's trash is another's treasure. Thanks, Coco. In today's hometown stories from Fox 10 Phoenix, you can never be too prepared when a disaster strikes. But for so many in low-income neighborhoods, they can't afford the necessities to keep their families safe. That's why dozens of volunteers from the Red Cross, city officials, Phoenix firefighters, and community leaders took it upon themselves to go door to door to deliver and install smoke alarms to families in need.
The reactions that we get are awesome. They can't believe that we have a fire department that's going to support them when they didn't call 911. They didn't ask for this help. It's overwhelming.
In our final story from Fox 13 Tampa Bay, the River Ridge Middle School football team never could have achieved their undefeated season without the leadership of their team captain, Gavin Lambert. Gavin has Friedreich's ataxia, a neuromuscular degenerative disease affecting nearly every part of his body. Despite all the challenges he faces, nothing can keep him away from the field or his teammates.
He's our captain. Every day, we know him as Gavin Lambert. He's one of us. He's in our family.
I always see everyone else playing it, and I always wanted to do it.
And during the last game of the season, Gavin got to do just that. Arm in arm with his teammates, he walked into the end zone to score the final touchdown, making his lifelong dream come true.
He's fighting the same fight that we are, but his fight is a lot harder than ours.
That made me feel like if you set your mind to it, you can do anything you want.
And now for River Ridge Middle School, what was once known as the end zone is now the Gavin line. More Top 30 after this. Welcome back. There's a myth about the flu that people still believe, and Cody Goff, host of the Curiosity Daily podcast, is here to tell us more. So Cody, getting a flu shot can't actually make you sick.
That's right, Kristen. Getting a flu shot does not actually give you the flu. Ever. It's not a thing. You might think you get the flu from a flu shot because a long time ago, that's how vaccines worked. They would expose your body to some form of the bug you're protecting against. But vaccines have come a long way since then. Today, some flu vaccine injections don't contain any flu virus at all, and the ones that do contain an inactivated form of the virus, which can't make you sick. The nasal spray does contain live flu virus, but the virus is weakened, so it can't cause flu either. The thing is, it takes a flu shot 2 weeks to fully protect you from the virus, but only 1 to 4 days for the influenza virus to start showing symptoms. So yeah, after you get a shot, you might catch the flu, but that's because it's flu season. Just because you got sick around the time you got your flu shot doesn't mean the shot caused you to get sick. So go get your flu shot. It'll protect you and the people around you from getting a potentially serious illness. Kristen?
Great advice. Thanks, Cody. You can check out more on curiosity.com. And that's it for today's show. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's what's coming up on the next Top 30. Halloween is just around the corner. These are the most popular costumes ever. Plus, the debate about who gets the armrests on planes has finally been settled. And the holiday season's priciest gifts in this year's Neiman Marcus Christmas book. You can also listen to the day's biggest stories on the Top 30 podcast. It's all coming up on the next Top 30.